Juggle time. So this is gonna be a free flow video. Me doing my thing, learning some movements, trying some things out, exploring other things, and then bringing you in on the process of me having a good time juggling with my bells. All right, so oftentimes when I just get rolling, I've already been pretty active today, so the body feels nice and fluid, smooth, and it's operating nicely. Before I start the juggle, I'll just start getting into some flow movements. So nothing in the air, just tapping into some lateral movements, regular snatches. Getting an idea of how my body's feeling. How grounded I'm feeling. I'm going to be using the 12 kg kettlebell today. I'll be going to Spain in September for kettlebell juggling games competition. There's a freestyle event. As much as there's going to be some fun competition, it's going to be a lot of fun just meeting everyone in the kettlebell juggling world and getting to chat, network, collaborate, and have some fun. But the competition is done with a 12 kilogram bell. And so I've switched a lot of my training and juggling from the 10 to the 12. The 10 I find just allows me to maximize on skill. It's something that I can pick up and can train quite a while with without a lot of fatigue nor strain. And there's a lot of movements that those 2 kilogram jumps disallow. So there's some movements with the 10 kg that I can't do for the 12 just because there's that much more tug and force coming down. I love this movement here. Tilting the pelvis, keeping everything structured, just allowing myself to naturally counter the weight and pull of the bell. I find it helps me find my center despite being pulled around. It's also great for the shoulders, just to loosen them up. And then eventually, I like and get an itch to start doing some simple flips. And I'll often roll through all of the fundamental flips, the simple, also a back flip, the reverse, also front flip, the mug, oblique, helicopter, and I'll just roll through them all. Get into some doubles. One thing I really love about the helicopter and the mug flip, because I'm throwing horizontally, feels really nice when I come around the figure 8 sequence to, instead of coming around and needing to throw forward or pull back, I can kind of continue that momentum and throw it to the side. Hard to explain, easier to feel. If you combine a mug flip or a helicopter flip with that figure 8 sequence, you'll see what I mean. Feeling great today. It's been a beautiful day. Often once I roll through some doubles, I'll start going into some rack catches and releases. Slightly more coordinated. Many ways to rack catch. Many ways to rack release. We got in front, most commonly done with a simple or a backflip. Also can be done to the side. So when I'm coaching, this is often the progression I'll teach. We can just throw up a leg, create a really cool trick, not much has changed, and then behind the back. We can also front flip it or reverse flip. Now, one thing you'll see me do, and I make a really important point of when I'm coaching, with those rack catches, I don't want to actually catch it here and make initial contact here. Bell's going to be coming down, that handle spinning around, it's going to hit you hard. So instead, what I do is actually, we practice flipping the bell with intention. So, I can do one flip, one simple flip. I can do one simple flip higher with less spin. I can also do one simple flip lower with more spin. Having control over height and spin speed gives us access to different skills. For example, with the rack catch, if I'm coming from in front, if I make contact up here as the bell is still traveling upwards, where that force isn't actually coming down, I can comfortably insert my hand and then control the intensity dropping in. So I don't want to catch it like that with my hand stationed in that end position. I want to find the bell up here and then drop down. This also helps with fluidity. And then once you get comfortable doing so, you can gradually tighten up the skill as your sensitivity increases to just, all right, I know exactly how much height and spin speed I need. I can tighten up the movement. Same goes, something like, whoa, behind the back, caught my calf. I'm going to start a little higher, and then gradually I'm going to tighten up the movement to get that bell exactly where I need it. Oh. All right, let's see. And then there comes a point, I'm just gonna start having some fun, tossing the bell around, seeing what feels good. Yep. Split feet. A great movement for avoiding the bell falling on your foot. One reason why you don't want to start by jumping in the deep end of juggling and trying to do something you haven't earned the right to do by building to it systematically. If you try something too complex, your body hasn't naturally built up the awareness and the reactivity to dodge that complex movement if it goes wrong. And so when you start building with simple flips, even before that, just getting to know the basics, your body starts to build up a congruent awareness or reactivity. So naturally, as I'm throwing shit around and it's falling, I don't have fear of it landing on me because I trust and know that my body's also built up the ability to get out of the way. That comes with experience. Another way to rack, helicopter to rack. This one's interesting. Same thing with the simple to rack. I want to meet it high up, bring it down. And by no means am I actually recommending by me talking about this stuff. This isn't educational material. This isn't a session where you should go do all of this afterwards. But nonetheless, I think it offers just some insight into my process of thinking as I juggle and learn myself. But I've been doing this for a while. Another way to reverse, to rack, reverse. That's a fun one. This is a fun one. I don't think I've done with 12 kg. You go up for a simple or a backflip, catch the handle, insert, and then you go into a punch flip. Simple looks like that. Punch flip looks like that. So I'm tossing it up, finding the handle, catch, pop it back out. Challenging. Okay, you gotta really nail the timing. But let's try it out. Ouch. Huh. Okay. If the bell already starts to go down, it's reached its apex and it already starts to go down, and then you're trying to go for that punch flip, it gets really difficult. So you'll see me almost squatting to release it lower, and so I can catch it on the insertion as the bell is still rising or at the apex. So I have time to pull and that bell to flip the opposite direction before it hits the floor. I'm just gonna practice the insertion. I don't care about letting the bell drop. A little faster. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Quick feet or happy feet? Okay. And I haven't yet really attempted this with the left arm. I also dislocated the shoulder 2 months ago. It doesn't like super ballistic movements. Ah! Ugly. Okay, let's get one clean one, and we'll move on. Oh, I'll take it. Check out my whole body dropping to try and cushion that weight. That was a bit dramatic. Whew. Sup, Sashaboo? Yep. One thing of these flips too, not that I'm recommending them because they're dangerous when you don't have all the pieces before. But you'll note that again, I'm trying to insert my hand as the bell is rising, not as it starts to drop. It can just get ugly. That speed and momentum can build up quick. So again, you'll see me squatting, and instead of releasing here, I'm going to try and release here, but still allow that bell to rise up. Not an easy one. And a personal favorite of mine is helicopter to overhead. Please don't try this. It is dangerous. I learned this one by first. All right. Finding that rack. And then finding that rack a little higher. So eventually it makes sense to lock out the arm. But again, don't try it. Sometimes I feel like a bad influence. Let's create a combination. Actually, let's tap into the same flow I was doing at a park a couple days ago. And I almost did it. I did it, but it wasn't as smooth as I would have liked. So basically, visualize it first. Tap flip. Double helicopter over. Bring it back through. Tap flip. Catch behind the back. Double. behind the back, rainbow, behind the back, double backflip to rack. Confused myself there. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. Ouch. Oh! First try, baby. It's pretty ugly though. What I found hard was coming out of this, making sure the handle was square enough that I could get a clean tap flip. Because a tap flip, you're not actually catching it, you're compressing and then releasing it the opposite direction behind the back. Everything else I'm pretty confident with. That part was iffy. So let's try it again. Just that portion. Step out of the way, open up the lane, tap flip, bang. I got this shit. Whoa. Where you throw the bell is important. It's gonna set you up for your next movement. Whoa. Ouch. Okay. Yep. Ooh. What could I do to ensure I throw that a little more square? Think thumb out to the side. Catch. Thumb, 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 thumb out to the side, which makes sure my hand's flat. Okay. Yep. Nice. Yep. Oh, catch. Whoa. Oh. Forgot what I was doing. All right, let's scrap that. I'm feeling something else. Let's go. Bang, bang, bang. Let's rep that out a little bit and make it clean. So behind. Flip. As you can see, I dropped the bell a lot. Forgot I had coffee. Oh, with fruit flies on it. Or ants. Get out of here. It's my coffee. Ah, lovely. Square. 90-degree pivot. Bang. Yes. Nicely done. And time that toss. I don't want too much spin. I want just enough to make it easy to catch behind the back. I bet after that, catch, can toss it on over. Check this out. Oh, you see that? Let's see. Whoa! That was cool. I like. It's a lot of right arm. Oh, I went for a triple. I think I'm gonna have to do a triple. It's getting spicy. What? What? Sweet. Oh. It's different training for 12 kg bell. Just that much more effort and muscle contraction needed. Stay safe. Let's see if we're even still rolling. Yep, we're good. All right. I'm gonna finish up with that flow. It's pretty dialed in. But let's make it Instagram worthy. That often means I've drilled it. Not all the time, but I practice it enough to the point where I'm happy with how it not looks but feels. It feels fluid. That's often my metric for growth and improvement, is a sense of fluidity. As soon as it feels fluid, your body's starting to understand it. If it feels jerky or rigid, where it's tugging you places, your body's hasn't quite understood it yet to the nuance, detail of how it could be. Kind of want to spice up the intro though, you know? Okay. Cool, I like this one. Into a swing though. You know, I could go the other way. Go right hand into left, left behind. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ouch. Those wolf flips really do a number on your balls. I like the way that felt. Let's do it. You know what? I think I want to heli it over. That's exactly what I want to do. I don't know why, I just want to do it. I'm content with that. And with that, I'm out. Session done.